Bung bung. Queensland, I'm coming for you. I've got shows in Gold Coast and Brisbane this week. On the 25th of October, I'm at the Scottish Prince based comedy. On the 26th of October, Wednesday, I'm in Brisbane at Good Chat Comedy. October 27th, that is Thursday, I'm at Greaser for Brown Snake Comedy in Brisbane. 28th of October, I'm in Brisbane at Good Chat Comedy Club. On the 29th of October, that's a Saturday, I'm in the Gold Coast at the Home of the Arts for based comedy. On Sunday, October 30th, I'm in Brisbane at the Bloodhound for Brown Snake Comedy. And on Monday, the 31st of October, I'm in Brisbane with no D, at Good Chat Comedy Club doing a brand new material night. So just trying out some bullshit there, talking about my dick and balls. So if you're in Brisbane or you know anyone in Brisbane, send them through. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm on the road, smashing it hard for 8 days. Think about that. So, get to all those shows in Brisbane. Go onto my Instagram, Clay McMath Comedy, to find my dates and tickets, I suppose. Welcome to the Poddy is also powered by Bung Bung Coffee, a modern dark roast blend of beans from Honduras, Peru, Colombia, and Brazil. Bung Bung Coffee doesn't only provide you with premium coffee bean, but an individualized coffee experience. Do you need a machine for your home or office? Bung Bung Coffee can provide you with a machine of your choice. Home style, vending style, or traditional cafe style coffee machines and servicing. Bung Bung Coffee take pride in the delivery, in the service delivery and product quality. You can order your beans at bungbungcoffee.com or inquire about getting a machine for your home, venue, or office by sending them a message through the contact page on their website. That's bungbungcoffee.com. BUNG coffee.com. Your favorite brewer's favorite brew. Let's start the show.
Welcome to the party. Best show on the internet. Ask anybody. You know it's easy money. Sit back, relax, get your headphones, everybody. Welcome to the party. Blackout in the booth. Every episode's a party. We go hard like Ricky Bobby. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is Welcome to the Party.
Welcome to the Poddy. Bung bung. It's your man Claytron, aka the Big Boss Man, aka the Clumsy Jeweler, because I'm always dropping gems, aka the Milkman, because I always deliver, aka the PhD of podcasting, the Magnum PI of podcasting, the Captain, the Ben Simmons of podcasting, because I am unwilling to admit any of my own flaws. I am willing to admit it because we did miss a week. We missed a week. And it used to be, when I started this thing, it used to be, we'll never miss a week. And now we're missing like one or two a year, which, you know, I know a lot of you guys like Hamish and Andy. They take fucking like 5 months off. So I don't know. 2 weeks or 5 months, who wins?
I think you're allowed to have a week off here and there.
Yeah, so Welcome to the Poddy is the best podcast on the Australian charts. Look it up. Now, we've already announced that you're a dog father.
Yeah, last time I was on.
Yeah. How's that progressing with Carlos?
It's good. He's learning to go to the toilet out in the grass now, which is probably the biggest thing for us, but we've also got him around here this morning. Right now, actually. He's socializing with the girls. Yeah.
Pretty standard socialization. He was a bit nervous up front.
Yeah, had that little tail down, but
now he's like, he can't get and he's tucking himself out. He's knocked out.
Yeah. No, it's been a good morning.
Yeah. And then after this, we're off to hit some golf balls.
Yes.
We're not going to the driving range. We're going to go play around. So I'm looking forward to that. I've got my new push cart, which I haven't had the opportunity to use yet. So I'm pretty jacked up about that.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah,
first time using mine.
I love getting new stuff.
All the gear and no idea.
Yeah, that's a good little phrase. Is that from somewhere, or did you create that?
No, that's been around.
Oh, that's been around?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going to give you supreme props.
I can't claim that. Can't claim that in front of the listeners.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've got all the gear and no idea. Well, no, I've got some idea. I've had a few lessons. I'll try to give you free lessons from the lessons that I got. But I'm just not, I'm not a qualified teacher. I know what I'm doing. Like, I remember what he told me to do, but I don't know how to, like, articulate it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is like why he gets paid for what he does.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the secondhand lessons though.
He changed my life, man. My life. And you're like, Clay, didn't you have a kid? Like, wasn't that life changing? Yes, to a degree. But can Kenny teach me how to hit a fucking golf ball? No, he can't. No. He can't do it. So to the listeners, the reason that there was no episode last week was because I had my annual boys trip. We usually go to Melbourne. This was the 12th annual. We missed 2 or maybe even 3 due to COVID. And we came back with a vengeance. And, I was planning on there's no way you can put aside time to record in that environment with 6 guys in an Airbnb, hungover, yelling, eating pizza, eating chips. No one wants to hear that on a mic, and you just can't put that kind of time aside. There's just no way. So I didn't end up doing it, but I was planning to do something pretty funny with those boys, but I just couldn't get around to it. So that's why that didn't happen. So I've obviously been depressed all week trying to recover from that, and that was only 2 nights. Friday night, Saturday night, home Sunday, day off Monday. Didn't even go to work Monday. That was booked in advance, by the way. That wasn't a sick day. That was an annual leave day. Because I knew I wasn't going to be okay. And I wasn't okay. I fucking wasn't until pretty much today. This is my first beer since that trip. Shout out to Youngblood Beer. Ice cold gold. So I'll go through. I don't want to go through the whole weekend. No one really cares about someone else's boys' trip. But we went to this place for dinner. No, lunch.
Where did we start? Was this a Friday?
Friday. So, not friend of the show. Shout is.
Yep.
He's probably been talked about before, but he's never been on the show. And Yon, another guy that's not a friend of the show yet. These guys will come on eventually. We all met at Yon picked me up from home, go to the airport, met Xiao. Xiao pulled up at the airport in front of us, and I was like, look at that.
We're off to a good start.
Yeah. So, had a coffee. We got there super early because we'd heard rumors of massive security lineups, like out the door level. And I was like, I cannot deal with that level of anxiety, going to miss a flight and all that types of shit. I was like, we're getting there early. So we got there like an hour and a half early for a domestic flight. So we had a coffee and a good chat, like really got in the zone. Yon was flying Virgin. We flew Qantas together, sitting next to each other in an exit row, me and Xiao. Fantastic leg room, talking about our collective traumas. It was fantastic. And we land, we get a taxi to the hotel, not our hotel, but a few boys got there a night before and stayed at a hotel. So we dumped our bags there and we went out for lunch. And this place was called Nomad, Nomad. And let me tell you, interior pretty basic, like just a plain wooden table. It didn't even look stained. I mean, it was stained, but like not like a light stain.
Yeah, okay.
Like that picture frame over there.
Yeah.
Same with the chairs, no cushioning. And I was like, okay, so that's what we're doing. But bruh, you don't even need, I would have stood up and ate this food.
Yeah, okay.
It was elite. Oh,
what
man.
were they serving up?
They had this bread that I don't even know what type of bread it was. I'd probably say it was of Indian descent. With like this, fancy hummus with like green oil over the top. zucchini flowers, dusted with parmesan and like a honey syrup or something.
Nice.
This shit was maybe my favorite dish of the day. And you know, I'm a red-blooded meat eater.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a bit out of character for you, but
yeah, we gotta. You know how at these places they do a big steak and cut it up like a share plate, so it's cut in strips. So we got a steak and we got two like porks. That was probably up there in some of the best pork I've ever had, but like no disrespect to my dad, you know, that man can cook a pork. What else was there? There was a fennel salad. That was delicious too. Little cool down from the heat up.
Yeah, nice.
We had so much to drink, cocktails, beers, and just like, oh man, the energy when you arrive at a trip like that, and especially when you haven't seen some of these guys for years, you don't know how to release your energy. Like we're hugging and shit. Like you almost feel like crying. You want to scream. And then like, yeah, I don't know. It just like, yeah, the build up over 1 year to a Z Boys trip is like fucking unreal. But over when you wait 3 years.
Yeah, when you wait out a whole pandemic.
Yeah,
shit would hit a bit different.
Yeah. So we had like, we were getting after it, obviously. Like it's a boys trip. We're getting on the piss. We're sinking cans. We go from from Nomad back to the hotel, pick up our stuff, and we go to our Airbnb. 4-story townhouse in Darlinghurst is pretty legit. And we choose our bedrooms and stuff. One of the boys has recently gone through a breakup. He gets top floor. The whole top floor is a bedroom, so he gets that, and that was elite. And then we go for a walk, pub crawl. We're walking around, going to different spots, trying to find it. It was a beautiful day. We're trying to find a rooftop venue, and all the rooftop venues are at capacity. We finally find one, and we just go there and we posted up there for a couple hours. And they had like a station where it was just like different types of fries, parmesan and truffle oil fries, and then you got this and that. We had about 4,000 fries. And and then we went downstairs and there's live music, but it's still pretty early, so it's pretty empty. And we start singing along. He's singing all the classics like Horses and all this shit. The songs that, as a musician, playing them makes you want to slit your own wrists. Yeah, he's doing that. It's a hell gig. Yeah. It's an absolute hell gig. And then when we get down there, he's like, fuck, I wish I was dead. He may as well have said it into the mic. You could see his face, bro. He was like getting into it. His eyes were closed when he was seeing. We got down there and started seeing his eyes opened up and almost fell out of his fucking head. One of the boys, and I'm not trying to incriminate anybody, and this wasn't, it's not a crime, but he's singing the song. He takes his shirt off, starts swinging it around, and security grabs him and we're out. But this was early, like I said. This was still early, so we go back to the Airbnb. And remember when I said you don't know how to get that energy out?
Yeah.
This is how we got it out. At the Airbnb, we sit around in a circle and we're drinking piss, talking shit. We got good tunes on. By the way, this song that these guys were playing all weekend, it's called Baddest of Them All. I'm obsessed with it now. And it's not even a rap song. It's like a dance song.
Yeah, okay. That's once again really out of character for you.
Yeah, man. But we can't play it because we get demonetized.
All right, we gotta show me off air.
Yeah. Or we put it on the Patreon. Oh yeah, guys, we got a Patreon. It hasn't actually launched yet, but everything's there. I'm just trying to figure out like how to go about launching it, like soft launch, like, teaser posts or something. I don't fucking know all this shit.
I have a chat out on the green today.
Yeah. Oh, and we've got to record content for it too. Obviously, we got to do
that's pretty important.
the 10-minute reverse cast and stuff like that. But we'll get to it. Yeah. So we can't play it. But baddest of them all, edit.
Who's the artist?
Never heard. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, watch this. I can pull it up on Spotify. It'll be in my like recent played or not recent searched. Baddest of them all, Eliza Rose, Interplanetary Criminal.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Let's just a taste. Wait, is that not coming through the? Well, that's unacceptable. But this song, like, we're playing this song. We're playing. Remember the Beyonce song, Surfboard?
Yeah.
We're playing that. We're going crazy. And we sit down, we turn the music down, and we're like, boys, what we need to do, we need to go round the circle. We need to talk.
Surfboard.
Huh?
Surfboard.
Yeah. We need to go around the circle. We need to say what we're grateful for, and then we need to say what we love about the person to our right.
Yeah, that's some real wholesome shit.
And it got wholesome, and there were tears. Okay, this is where the energy all came out.
Yeah,
and it was magical, man. And then the next day, someone was like, "Boys, we got it," and we were like, "No, we can't. Like, it was too perfect. We can't try and recreate that." But yeah, it was a fucking sick weekend, man. We walked about. I reckon, honestly, we're in like Surrey Hills and shit. I reckon we're walking like 25, 30,000 steps a day and having 25, 30 beers a day. Honestly, it was fucking nuts. And there was other stuff that probably, doesn't need to be admitted on the show. But let's just say it was a very sad week for me trying to recover from that. But I have recovered. I had a gig last night. And like I said, I've got these Brisbane gigs coming up this week. And I wanted to just run my material to sharpen up. I haven't done a gig in 2 weeks. So I just wanted to sharpen up before Brisbane. And I thought I needed to sneeze. So I had this gig, and yesterday I'm like scared all day. Scared, bro. I was like, oh, I suck. I'm so shit at comedy. Like, my parents hate me. I've got no friends. And I was scared all day. I messaged a couple of comedians like, what's my best chunk of material? Like, and one of the guys from Brisbane was like, just bring your best shit. Bring your best 7 to 10 minutes. And then I was like, yeah, easy. And then I think about it. I was like, what's my best shit? I'm not even good at comedy. Like, I'm just like hating myself, So I messaged the guys. They both text back at the same time, the same material. And I was like, oh, like one guy didn't agree with the other guy. It just popped up same time. I was like, thank you, Jesus.
Is there any chance they were together and like drafted the messages together?
I doubt it. And it was the response was too quick, I think, as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was just perfect. So I did that material last night. It went well. I feel better now. But I've decided something. Have you ever heard of like a gratitude list?
No.
A lot of like addicts do it. And even people with just like, generalized depressive disorder and stuff like that. Just like say what you're grateful for every day and you write it down. And I think I'm going to start doing it because I keep forgetting that I'm actually good at comedy. And I get like all this anxiety and shit, like, oh, people aren't going to laugh at this shit. It's not even funny. But then I go and do it and it just like kills. So I need to like remember that I'm funny. So I think I'm going to do a gratitude list where I'm like, you're a good dad. You are funny. Your friends actually do like you. Your podcast is dope. Every day until I believe it.
Yeah, do it, man.
Yeah. Because I think I have to. Because I am funny. I'm funny. So think about that if you're an agent.
Yeah, nothing wrong with tooting your own horn now and then. You got to stay confident with things. So
yeah, and anxiety sucks, man.
Yeah,
I fucking hate it.
Yeah,
and substances don't help, and I'm retiring. I'll tell you that.
Okay.
After this weekend, I'm just I don't need it.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah. You know, it's hard enough to recover from a 6-pack sometimes. You know,
it's not getting any easier as the years and days go on.
Yeah, and then you got to like be a good dad while you're like trying not to cry. So I've lost my list of stuff to talk about because I tried to play this awesome song. Oh yeah, I've skipped over this entirely, but it doesn't really relate. But Adelaide Airport has a piano in there. Have you been there lately?
Haven't been there for a while. Whereabouts is the
pretty much piano? As soon as you get through security, there's a piano.
Yeah, I don't think it was there last time I was there.
And it's just like anyone can sit down and play it.
Okay.
And this guy, I'm behind this guy in security. He's definitely ethnic, and he's got like the blue eyes and like olive skin. Fair bit of acne scarring, but that's neither here nor there. And he's wearing like a suit, and he's got like cowboy boots on. But the pants are covering the tops of the boots, but you can tell they're cowboy boots. They've got a heel in them. He's got black jeans on, and he's got a black coat on, like a sports coat with gold trim, like not even trim, like patterns all over it. Full Elvis style. But wait till I tell you what's going on up top. He's got the Elvis do, bro. It's coming out here, and then like he's full Elvised out. He's wearing rings and shit. This man goes through security. He gets through and sits down at the fucking piano and just starts going hard, bro. Killing it. And looking like Elvis.
Yeah, okay.
And he was on our flight.
Do you reckon he's an impersonator?
He easily could have been, but like Elvis didn't like fucking talk like this.
I just can't imagine someone
thank you very much
talking like that and killing it on a piano.
He was bodying it.
Yeah, right.
And then I reckon he took a sleeping pill. He was on our flight. He was asleep before he was in that, we were like, you know, double exit rows.
Yeah.
We were in the second exit and he was in front of us.
Okay.
And so he was asleep before they did the whole spiel about exit rows. And the person was trying to wake him up and couldn't wake him up. But then they wake him up, and then they don't say, oh, well, you can't sit here since you're clearly drugged out of your skull. And then he just falls back asleep. And then when the plane, what do they call it, disembark?
Yeah, let's go with that.
When they disembark, he's just zonked, bro. He sat there. Everyone got off the plane except him. So if this plane crashed, that exit wasn't getting opened.
And this was just like a Adelaide to Sydney flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That's pretty crazy. Like taking shit to sleep on a flight like that.
Cold. He was out cold, bro. Like the guy, the what do they call him? Not stewardess. Host? No. Flight attendant. Was like clicking in this cunt's face. Like this is the first time, like before we even took off.
Yeah.
Clicking in his face. He didn't open his eyes. He didn't move. She asked the guy next to him like, oh, can you please shake? And the guy's like, and he goes, oh, thank you very much. and then, yeah, and they didn't even like ask him to move from an exit row when he was clearly like, I was looking at a shower like, bruh, is this fucking cunt serious right now? Yeah, I know it's early. It wasn't even that early in the morning, that flight. It was like I think it was an 8:50.
Yeah, you got to be alert at that time.
Yeah, dude. Like if you've got a job, I mean, and this guy might be just a musician. He might be a day sleeper and a night piano player. Who knows? But this man was fucking done for, bro, and they didn't even move him.
Well, thank God the plane didn't come down.
Yeah. Well, I would have handled it. I was in the window seat.
Okay.
So our aisle would have got out of there and I would have said, every man for himself up there,
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, there's always wild shit in an airport. I've never been to an airport and not seen something completely nuts.
Yeah, there's a bit of silence there. I was just trying to think back to every airport visit I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, there's
there's lots happening at airports at all times.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely like
all sorts of characters.
Yeah, and I was bragging to Yon too, like, because he's like, bro, what do you say? Do I need to? Oh, he goes, do I need to take my laptop out? And I was like, yeah, man, like you got to do that. I was like, bro, any questions, ask me, because I'm the fucking carry-on king. I'll travel, bro. Where do you want me to go? Anywhere in the world. Where do you want me to go?
Had a few rodeos.
Yeah, bro. And you know what I'm bringing? Backpack only. I will not check a bag. Forget about it. I'm the carry-on king.
Did you take check in to Bali when you went?
No.
Carry on
king, bro. I went to America for 3 weeks with Corey. Backpack.
I like it.
Yeah, dude.
Lugging luggage around fucking sucks.
So. It sucks, man. It sucks. And then you got this dude behind you. Corey's like behind me, fucking dragging his suitcase. I'm like, bro, carry on, king. I'm 2 New York blocks ahead of you right now. Come on, let's do it. Let's fucking go. And so I'm like, Yon, any questions, bro? Fucking hit me up, because I'm the king of carry on. And he's like, you are carrying on a bit. And I was like, he's like, oh, do I need to take my watch off? I was like, nah, bro, leave that shit on. Like, whatever. It's not anything. I walk through the fucking thing and I beep. After talking all this shit in the security line, I'm like, bro, anything you need, you come to me, all right? Beep, 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 beep. And it was my belt.
Ah, that old chestnut.
Yeah, and it was the cheapest belt I've ever had. I didn't even think it was real metal, honestly. But I usually walk through with my belt, but I heard something. Apparently someone recently snuck through security at the Adelaide airport.
Yeah, that's why there was like a huge delays, I guess, in getting through security.
Right.
And just getting out of the airport, apparently they like evacuated everyone from the terminal back into the like waiting area where you first
Wow, that's hectic.
Yeah.
So maybe they turned up the volume a bit on the things, because I used to always go through belt and watch and never beat.
Yeah, I'm not sure. They might have changed some procedure since that. I don't know what actually happened.
Yeah, I don't think they had anything. I think they just snuck through.
They just let one person through like unscreened, and because of that's shut down the whole airport essentially.
Yeah. But I was wearing size 42 pants, which is too big for me. So I had to like carry my pants through, because like no belt with these pants, I'll catch a case, because I'll be just cock out, you know. So that would have been the wild thing that everyone saw at the airport.
Yeah.
No one would have even remembered Elvis if that happened. What else, man? That's really all. This week has been a fucking grind, just trying to repair my body from that. I'll tell you what though, this young blood lager, the best lager going round, it's going down a treat right now.
It sure is.
Maybe we go with Clay's reviews.
Let's do it.
Comedy, action, or horror. Will this movie win an Oscar? Set design, directing, acting, lighting, or costumes. This segment is Clay's reviews.
Let's start off with you, board man. Have you been watching anything?
Yeah, I just finished Dharma a couple days ago.
Oh, okay. What do you got?
I don't really have like an in-depth analysis of it, but it's pretty disturbing shit, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I think it all went down like the year I was born, so I've always kind of heard references to Dharma.
He's the one that ate gay dudes or something.
Yeah,
yeah,
like lure them back to his house and then sedate them, and then chop them up and save them for later.
Now I haven't watched this. I've watched like documentaries on this dude. Is it true? Is this the guy that one of his victims escaped and was all drugged up, and the cops brought him back to his house?
Yeah, so the guy like went to the police, said everything that was happening.
Yeah.
They're like, all right, we'll take you back. And then when they got there, Dharma like put a spin on it, like, oh no, he's just a bit out of it. This is my boyfriend. And the cops just left the victim back there with him.
Yeah, and this was back in the day where like people would use the F word, and the cops were probably like, oh, well, how about you just keep your F wordy shit in your house? And yeah,
that's pretty much how they depicted it on the show.
Yeah. That is wow, bro.
So
isn't that crazy?
This guy, like, it's crazy how much shit he kind of got away with, and like how he wasn't apprehended sooner.
Yeah,
there were so many red flags, like people reporting him for all these different things. Don't want to give too much away if you haven't seen it, but
the guy Evan something, the actor, is that his name? Evan something. He did good job.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah, freaky.
Job.
Yeah.
Weird cat portrayed that very well.
It's so funny because are you a fan of The Office?
Oh, is it? Who's it on The Office?
He's not in he's in like maybe even one episode, but he's Michael's nephew.
No, I wouldn't have seen that.
And yeah, Michael hires his nephew, and no one knows it's his nephew, but Michael's just like, you need to be nice to him. You need to treat him better than you treat everyone else. And they're like, why? And and it's him, but he's like obviously way younger. It's like probably 10 or more years ago. But
yeah, okay.
I was trying to figure out, I was like, why do I know this guy? He doesn't look like a big actor, but I know him. And it's like, because I watched The Office from front to back like twice a year. That's why I know the guy. All right, so what do you give it though?
Overall, I'm giving the series I'm going to give it a 7.
7, okay. Solid. So watch it?
Yeah, I'd recommend to watch it.
And did you watch it with Hannah?
Probably about 50-50.
Yeah. Okay, she's not into that shit.
No, she found it kind of interesting, but it's just some things that some people don't need to see.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough.
Yeah. Rach doesn't she lets me watch, but she won't watch any like dark shit like that with me. I think since she had a kid, she got like way softer. Because we used to do Shocktober, which was we would watch a horror movie every day for the month of October.
I remember you telling me about this.
And we watched 0 horror movies this October. There's a whole week left. Maybe we can watch 3 a day or something. I don't know, but devastated. I love Shocktober. I've done it my whole life. Not my whole life, but probably before meeting Rachel, I definitely was doing it for probably 4 years.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What have you been watching?
I've watched, and this is a testament to what I can and can't watch with Rachel. I watched this bullshit called Look Both Ways. Stars Lily Reinhart from Riverdale. She is I forget her name in Riverdale, but it's like a sliding doors kind of movie. So like the outcome of if something happened and if it didn't, it kind of tells 2 stories at once from 2 perspectives. So the opening scene of the movie is her doing a pregnancy test, and is basically what would happen, what her life would have looked like if she had a kid and what if she didn't. And I actually, honestly, I thought it was a pretty cool way of, I don't know, it was propaganda to not get abortions, basically. It's an American film, and the outcome, spoiler alert, oh, she's fine either way. No, it was good. It was I liked the way they did it. It was lighthearted and uplifting, and everything was okay, like it often is in movies that aren't Dharma. So yeah, it wasn't fucking, no one's going to get an award for it. 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah. Luckiest Girl Alive. Now this one was a bit darker, but I was with Rachel and I just saw Mila Kunis in a wedding dress as the thumbnail on Netflix. So I was like, oh, this will be a rom-com. Let's watch this. She's like, yeah, let's watch this.
Oh, yeah, I've seen this one pop up recently.
And, yeah, so that is not what it looked like when I clicked on it. And I don't know if it's a true story or not. It seemed like it could have been, but this girl was just wrapped up in image and trying to look successful and look a certain way to not be a product of her childhood trauma. And she had childhood trauma basically times two. She got R-worded in high school, and she also there was also a school shooting at her high school, and this guy from her high school became a cripple. Sorry, you're not supposed to say. He was in a wheelchair from it, and basically blamed her, but she didn't do it.
Heavy. Yeah,
it's fucking hectic, and it's about like exploring that and getting to a point of closure, but also like the growth. Like she was avoiding this trauma. Like she had all this trauma and was denying it. She was basically trying to be. That's why she was so obsessed with image. It was it was like a psychological thriller, I guess, but like not in a scary sense.
Okay.
I enjoyed it, and Mila Kunis was unreal in it, and 7 out of 10 for that one. And the last one, Will Smith's. I think he's got another one out, but the one he won the Oscar for, King Richard.
Yeah, I watched that within the past week too.
Yeah,
actually, yeah. What'd you think?
The story, I knew the story to an extent.
Okay.
But just unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. I don't want to like talk the whole story through, but in short, if you don't know this, Richard Williams wrote a plan of how to create a professional tennis player and intentionally had 2 kids to fulfill that plan, and those kids were Venus and Serena Williams.
He did it.
He fucking did it. And there's complexities to it. Was it about him? Was it about them? I think it was a bit of both. Like in terms of why he did, like, you know how he's like,
it was like the definition of like living vicariously through your kids.
Yeah. But amazing story. I thought it was like he got the Oscar, fantastic. I thought he really was Richard. I wasn't looking at Will Smith.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Yeah, I thought he was unbelievable. The actual execution of the movie, or maybe it is probably the script, but this might be I'm sure the Williams had plenty of say in this. They only went to a certain point. I feel like if this was like a 4-episode limited series, it would have been a banger.
Do you mean like delving further into their professional careers? Or?
Everything. Like, I don't know if you know this, but Tundi Price, their older sister that stayed in Compton.
The one that got shot?
She got killed in a drive-by.
Yeah.
And I told Rachel this, and at every turn in the movie, she's like, oh my God, it's going to happen. Oh my God. And it never happens.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, it would have been heartbreaking, but maybe good to explore. The fact that they only really focused on Venus, and then at the end of the movie, they just pop up on the screen. Oh, and guess what? Serena was pretty good too. Like,
that's kind of how I remember it happening though at the time. Like, do you remember when they first came on the circuit? It was obviously Venus was the older one.
Yeah, I thought they were going to show them like actually end up playing together, and like I think the amazing thing about Serena is like, and I think it's a testament to the plan, because again, I don't want to get into the whole script of the movie, but like he didn't want him to play juniors because he didn't want him to burn out. Serena Williams peaks in her 30s. Like, no athlete ever in the history of sports has peaked in their 30s. It's like 26, 27 is the time where you fucking like, and she took this massive jump in her 30s, and it's probably because of this plan, which the whole movie is like, holy shit, he did it. And it's like, if you actually went to the point where Serena didn't burn out and she actually primed later than anyone's ever primed, like that's incredible. And they just at the end, like, you know, he had that talk with Serena that I don't want to like ruin the dialogue, but yeah, that talk with her, and then yeah, they just pop up on the screen. Serena's widely considered the greatest of all time. And it's like,
I wonder if that's because that's all kind of played out to us in recent history. Like everyone's a bit more aware of their story, like what's happened in their careers. But I don't know. To me, it was more so just telling us how they got there.
Yeah, maybe
which is pretty obvious because they were kids. But
maybe then you I don't know. I just didn't. The ending really disappointed me.
Yeah, well, I kind of feel a little bit the same way. There was more of their professional careers to flesh out, definitely. But there was lots in the movie that I didn't know they had to go through. Like you always hear they grew up in a pretty Compton, like obviously not an affluent background. Had to work pretty hard to get where they got. But the movie puts it all in perspective, like all the adversities they had to face to get there.
And by the way, John Bernthal, unbelievable. He's going to win an Oscar one day. Unbelievable,
he's really good in that.
He doesn't know how to take his own walk out of his characters. He does that walk with his head, like that meathead walk from The Punisher. He's doing that as a tennis coach. But like, I loved his character. I loved I wanted him to be my coach. Like, how positive was he? Oh, so good. Anyway, I gave it, despite kind of shitting on it, I still gave it an 8.
Yep. I concur with that. That's good.
All right. Let's hit some sports. Now you had your fantasy draft on Sunday last week.
Yeah, I did. Yep.
And
got shafted. Ended up with the number 9 pick. So it's gonna be a rough season.
Bring that mic in. Number 9 pick, and who was that?
Ended up getting Trae Young.
Trae Young. Yes, and he the other day went 1 for 9 threes, I think it was. It was heartbreaking. I had money on the line for him to just hit 2 threes. Like arguably probably top 3 shooters in the league. Couldn't make that happen for me. Top 3, maybe top 5. Who are the top 5 shooters in the league? Clay,
are we saying
Steph,
like game on the line, top 3 shooters? Because I wouldn't put Trae in like just top 3.
No, probably not. But like, just like, I guess I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying.
See, when I say shit like that, I tend to talk like game on the line. Who's like the top 3 guys that I'd want?
Top 3 guys, game on the line. Well, but like, hasn't Steph only ever hit 1 buzzer beater?
Yeah, but I'd still want him taking it over, I don't know, LeBron, for example. He's hit a few.
Yeah, so you'd have him, you'd have Lillard.
Dame time, yeah.
Who else?
3.
Booker?
How many game winners he hit?
Remember that one where he's lying on the ground after?
Oh,
that cold fucking picture, bro?
Yeah, it's been a couple of those now.
Who else, man? Like, almost Bradley Beal?
Yeah, there's so many good shooters out there.
Hello, Banchero, probably. Yeah, anyway, Trae Young. So yeah, sorry to hear that. How's your week been so far in fantasy?
I think I'm leading at the moment, but there's heaps of games on today, so that can all change pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's a long season.
Now, you don't believe that you won the draft, like in terms of best team?
No, not at all.
Not even like an underdog?
No, one of the worst teams I've ever drafted. Was pretty filthy with myself for the end of the shit.
Not that anybody's going to know who you're talking about, but who do you think won the draft?
I couldn't even say. I didn't look at anyone else's team too much.
You're just too busy lamenting.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Okay. Well, after 2 days, 3 days of games, we had a little chat before we got on the mic, but I'm liking the look of Boston.
Yeah.
I'm liking the look of Cleveland.
Yeah. See, Garland went down that eye injury.
Oh no, I didn't see that actually.
Yeah, I actually got him in my team. So he got like a scratch on the back of his eyelid.
Oh right.
So he only played like 13 minutes the other night.
Oh god,
his
that's
day
great
to
for fantasy.
Apparently doesn't need to have surgery, but like that sounds pretty serious to me.
On the back of your eyelid, so a finger went in there.
Yeah.
Lucky he didn't
Gouge his eye out.
Dude, have you seen that UCLA? UConn player.
No.
We won't pull it up. It's fucking crazy, bro. He got his eye poked out, dude. It's nuts.
I don't really want to see it.
I can't look at it. But if you pull it up, I will.
You say UCLA or
UConn eye injury. I don't know who it was. So, oh god. Yeah, the second picture, I reckon. No? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what to look up. UConn eye poke. I don't want to see the video. I don't want to see the video. I'll look at the picture. There's a still shot of his eye like outside of his head. This is a sign that we're not supposed to see it, I think, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen it before, and it's maybe it's not UConn. I could be wrong, but who cares? Let's not even look for it. Anyway, so that's Garland. So I'm liking Boston. Shout out to Steve. He'll be happy to hear me praise them for once. Who else? I said Cleveland. Who played Milwaukee tough the other day? They only just got over them.
Philly?
Yeah, it was Philly. I'm still not sold on Philly, man. I'm not sold on Doc Rivers. James Harden's looking good. I'll give him some props.
Embiid's not looking that good.
Embiid's not looking good.
Yeah, I had them tipped to win the East this year. I'm not. Obviously, it's bloody 3 days into the season.
Yeah, we can't renege on anything. So far this season, Zion Williamson is making me look like an absolute cuck. Because I said he'll never play a game again. He comes out and he gets I think he had 500 points and 20,000 rebounds or something the other day.
Yeah, he's just staunching cunts down in the paint.
Dude, he's a beast. And he's still at 55% efficiency. Good for him though, man. I don't prey on his downfall. I prey on I don't remember who's Ben Simmons and Kyrie Irving. So the Brooklyn Nets basically. Speaking of, Ben Simmons looks like an absolute fucking clown. He looks crazy on the yard, bro. So he didn't shoot a ball all off season. Is that what?
Doesn't look like it.
What the fuck is wrong with this cunt, bro?
I don't know.
Oh shit,
He's fucking delusional, hey.
Bro, he has been getting hell and just hasn't done shit about it. He's like, I don't believe that he's oblivious to the flaws in his game. I just don't think he gives a fuck, man. I don't think he loves the game. I think he loves the paycheck and the lifestyle. I just don't think he gives a fuck.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get how you could be so deficient in just one particular area of your game.
Yeah.
And just really not give a fuck about it at all.
The craziest thing is, man.
Nothing about it.
The craziest thing about him is that he was touted as a generational talent. He was the second coming of LeBron. He was the guy, he's 6'8" point guard. Oh my God, he's going to be fucking Magic Johnson on steroids. He's Magic Johnson post-AIDS, bro. Sorry, that was hacky and I shouldn't have done it.
I don't think you can have anyone arguing with you though.
He's a bum.
Not looking fucking good out there.
Who else? Oh, Russell Westbrook. I don't even know what to say about this guy. Charles Barkley said the Lakers did it. So the Lakers took his love from the game. Bro, this guy is on a new team every 2 or 3 years. No one wants to play. It's not just the Lakers. No one wants to play with someone who's just going to run around trying to get triple doubles and watch them fucking clank it off the side of the backboard all fucking night.
Yeah. 4 teams in 4 years is saying something.
Yeah. And then, I don't know. I find it just because, we're in the Dick Ryder era. So Bradley Beal and Paul George saying he's one of the best teammates I ever had. I don't buy it. I think it's just it's just this dick riding shit that's going on in the league right now. I hate it, man. My cousin, Andre Iguodala, made a gesture at Draymond Green the other day. Did you see that?
No, I didn't.
Draymond Green was basically on his knees sucking LeBron's dick on the court, bro. Draymond's on the bench, steps on the court, and he's like out there yelling and smiling and laughing at LeBron, and LeBron comes over to talk to him. And Iggy's on the bench like this.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Yes. Because McMaths don't fuck around with that shit, bro.
Yeah, right.
That's fucking... You're supposed to be playing a game, you absolute dick rider, bro. Get off his knob. I've never listened to the guy's podcast, but I can only imagine how much he talks about LeBron.
Yeah, I've never listened either.
Can you just check to make sure we're still recording? Just in case. I get scared. I get scared because of the past. We're good. Anyway, I don't even know what else to... Paolo Banchero, my pick for Rookie of the Year. He's only played 1.5 games, but he's looking solid. He is, and there was a lot of talk. DeJounte Murray bodied him in Summer League. It's Summer League, bro. It's Summer League. Look at this man now.
Yeah, he's made me eat my words. I didn't think he was going to be a hack, but I didn't think he was going to be the Rookie of the Year, but he's definitely looking like
Well, I mean, your pick was...
We're one game in. My pick's not even playing this year.
Yeah, your pick... Wait, no, because we did our picks...
Yeah, okay. My original pick would have been Chet Holmgren,
Yeah.
But then I went with Keegan Murray, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, your...
Who also hasn't played yet this year.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's not... Maybe you will be right, because maybe Chet wins it next year like Ben Simmons did, which was unbelievable.
That'd be interesting, though, with seeing Big Wembanyama.
Oh, yeah. Victor Wembanyama. Yeah. Unbelievable talent. So, everybody knows about Divorced Dads Day, the battle for divorced dads. If you don't know about it, Lavelle and I are going to pick 4 games a week for the entirety of the season, and we will add up our, tally of wins, and whoever loses has to front the cost for a Divorced Dad's Day, which could be a golf day. It just got to be like an activity that divorced dads do with their sons, basically. Golf, bowling, intensity, go to the park and feed the ducks, go fishing. So if you're on a slow pay week, maybe that's the one. Buy a loaf of bread. So I won last year. So I'll pick first.
Yeah. So
I should note these down, shouldn't I?
Looking at Monday, the 24th of October. That's our time.
So that's Clay. That's Lavelle. I'm gonna take. Let me take Cleveland over Washington.
Okay, I'm gonna take Timberwolves over the Thunder.
Okay, so you're taking Timberwolves?
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to take Golden State over Sacramento.
Okay. My next one's going to be Lakers over the Blazers.
Portland. Lakers. Okay.
Have a look at the next day.
Oh no! Give me the Pelicans over the Jazz.
Jazz actually look. Oh, I'm not trying to fuck you pick up here, but just you mentioned the Jazz. They're not looking as trash as I thought they were going to be this
Okay. Well, we'll see how I go with this pick first. New Orleans.
I'm sure your pick will be fine, but I'm just worried about my over/under total for them.
Oh yeah, because I think we both said they were going to be fucking garbage. Yeah.
All right. Go the next day. All right. I'm going to go with 76ers over the Pacers.
Yep. And I think, oh God, Celtics Bulls. I know Steve's going to text me during that game, and it's not going to be for a good reason. Scroll down a bit more. This is a tough day, kind of. Oh, Spurs are playing. Let's go Timberwolves over Spurs. San Antonio versus... I've picked all away teams, which is strange.
I'm going to take the Nuggets over the Blazers.
All right. That's a nice pen. All right. So I've got Cleveland over Washington, Golden State over Sac, New Orleans over Utah, Minnesota over San Antonio, and you've got Minnesota over OKC, Lakers over Portland, Philly over Indiana, and Denver over Portland for our first week of the Divorced Dads Cup.
Yeah, good luck.
Is there anything else that you wanted to cover in sports? We got to talk about my pick for Coach of the Year.
Oh yeah,
Jason Derulo or whatever his name is.
Joey Mazzulla.
Joey Mazzulla. I need to see a picture of this guy. So the background on this, everybody, is Boardman said that this guy does not look like a Joe Mazzulla. And I said, what does he look like? What would you call him? And he said, not Joe Mazzulla. So now I want him to pull up a picture of him so we can name him. And okay, I can see him. Oh, I know what I'd call him already. Leandro Barbosa.
Yeah, I can't top that. But yeah, just when I first looked him up, I was like, that is not what I had in mind.
I thought he was going to be like an Italian looking, like a young Italian guy with a mustache and with maybe a lot of gel in his hair.
Yeah, I was just full stereotyping him. I was expecting like something out of The Godfather. But
yeah, like a mole on his cheek.
Yeah, but no, none of that. Just Leandro Barbosa.
Yeah,
2.0.
Leandro Barbosa. Beautiful. How much time have we done?
I think we've done about an hour. Where are we? 56.
All right. Let's do a little bit of advice before we go.
We need to move Lonzo.
That ain't no problem.
Huh?
That ain't no problem.
All right, we'll just do one because I just remember we got to go golfing at 1 o'clock. Okay. This one's coming in from Chad. It says, I'm going to get engaged in a street fight tomorrow. I need tips. And what I'd say is don't propose to your girlfriend in the middle of a street fight. Got him.
Easy money.
No, so he says, I'm going to probably engage in a street fight in front of my school tomorrow. I've experienced strong and trustable friends who have my back, but I'm still very, very nervous because of some reasons. I'll tell you this, I saw a street fight in the front of my school between two redheads, dude. It was the funniest day of my life. Jake and I forgot the other guy's name, but they both fucked each other up, and then I think police came and parents came to knock it, and they all the parents were like, take a look at yourselves. Are you guys supporting this? We're like, fight ringers. Fuck, it was gold, man. Comedy. The guy I'm very, very nervous because of some reasons. 1, the guy I'm fighting I've never met in real life. 2, if things get serious enough that my parents get to know, then I'm fucked. 3, I've had really bad and traumatizing experiences with situations like this in the past. 4, my girlfriend would be there. 5, this is my first time. 6, I'm the center/main guy because of who the fight is happening with, the other guy. That's a bad sentence, Chad. 7, I got stuff to lose. 8, I deal with self-esteem issues. I know you might tell me to try and avoid the fight, and trust me, I know, and I will avoid it as much as possible, but I got to be ready just in case. It's a high school dude, and it sounds like you met someone to fight on the internet or something, bro. Yeah, I'd say I'd just ask yourself some questions before you get in a fight. Are you happy with having your nose busted? Do you want to have a crooked nose for the rest of your life and maybe even, a deviated septum? Are you happy with potentially getting your jaw broken and having to get that shit wired back together and drinking through a straw for a while? This is your first fight. What if this guy knows how to fight? You're fucked. Self-esteem issues, bro. You lose this fight, you're going to kill yourself. Your girlfriend's going to be there. Okay, lose this fight. You look like a bitch. Win this fight. She feels sorry for the other guy and won't fuck you. You've had traumatizing experiences with situations like these in the past. You just said you've never been in a fight, but you had bad experiences with these situations. So it sounds like you've watched, your dad hit your mom or something. Bro, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go to school tomorrow. I'd maybe even move to a different state. I wouldn't do it. What do you think? Unless you're both redheads. If you're both redheads, do it because it's the best day of everyone else's life.
Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but he said he doesn't really want to do it. So,
yeah, I wish he said why it's happening.
Like why it needs to happen. He's acting like it's just inevitable.
Yeah, you've never even met the guy, so why do you need to fight him so bad? Like, I've never met Kanye. He seems like a real piece of shit, but I don't need to fight him.
Yeah, I don't really get the question. It sounds like you don't want to do it, dude. So
yeah,
just don't fight the guy.
Don't do it, and maybe go check if you've got a learning disability or something.
Yeah. Something else at play here.
Yeah, bro. Anyway, we've got to go play golf. Sorry to hear that. I love you guys. Don't forget to love yourselves, and as always, bang bang.